All right, so today we're looking at solving systems of equations by graphing. Okay, so this shouldn't be anything too terribly difficult to you. Hopefully you remember how to do a lot of this stuff. So first off, we got slope-intercept form, which is y equals mx plus b, right? Where m is defined to be your slope or your rate of change, and b is your y-intercept. I am doing this out on my computer because I'm having issues with my printer and getting things to print correctly. So bear with me. My handwriting is terrible. I apologize. Okay. All right. So we've got this. So basically, solving systems by graphing. To solve by graphing, all you're going to do is you're going to find the intercept between the two lines. Okay. So we're going to graph this equation just like we normally would, and then we'll find the intercept between the two lines. Okay. So let's take a look at this first example. So y equals -7/4 x plus 4. So the plus 4, that's my y-intercept. So I'm going to put a point at +4. And then -7/4 is my slope. So from that point, I'm going to go down 7 and then over 4. And that's where my new point is going to be. I could have also gone up 7 and gone the other way 4, but I don't actually need to do that in this one. Okay, and then from there, let's see if this will let me do a line. So we're going to insert a line. That was not great. Let's see. Let's try erasing that. But okay, that worked apparently. All right, I'm just going to freehand it, right? So here's my line that goes through. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and graph the other equation. The y-intercept on this one is -1, so here's my point at -1. And then my slope is -1/2. So down 1 over 2, down 1 over 2. If I want to go the other way, I'll go up 1 and over 2. Okay, and here's that line. Okay, so then my final answer here, we're looking for the intersection point. These two lines intersect at the point 4, -3. So make sure that you actually write what your final answer is. So 4, -3 would be my actual solution to this system of equations. Okay. All right. Next one. So we go ahead and graph this one. So y equals x plus 3. So the +3, that's my y-intercept. Okay. And there's an invisible 1 in front of that x. If I want to make that into a slope, I'm going to put a 1 underneath it so that I know I'm going up 1 and over 1. Right? Or down 1 and to the left 1. And it's going to look something like that. Here's my line. Make sure that when you're making your lines that you're going all the way across your screen. Sorry, that one went off a little bit at the end there. Okay, and then when we go to graph this other one, my y-intercept is at -4, and then my slope is +8 over 1. So I'm going to go up 8 and over 1. Draw that line. Yes, you have to draw the lines. Okay, and then remember that your solution is the point where they intersect. So in this case, it would be the point 1, 4. So make sure you write the actual intersection point. Okay, and that is the value of x and the value of y that makes both of these equations true. So if I plug 1 into this top equation, y equals 1 plus 3, well, I'd get 4 for my y value, which is what my y value is, right? If you plug these two numbers into these set of equations, it's always going to work out to be true. Okay. One other thing to note, notice that on the graph on the left, those both have negative slopes and the lines were tilting down. On the right, those graphs both had positive slopes and the lines are tilting up. That is a good just little check-in for you to make sure that you are setting things up correctly. Okay. And that's it. That's solving systems of equations by graphing.